Hello, welcome fellow crypto addicts to the 7th project analysis on the Polkadot Parachain Slot Auctions. And this time we're taking a look at the project of SubDAO, and we'll find out if this project is possibly a hidden gem. But before we do that, please let me tell you that this video is not financial advice and that you should always do your own research before investing into anything. And now, without further ado, let's get into the details of SubDAO. So, SubDAO does not have a sister project on Kusama. They did not compete for any of the Kusama parachains, and for now they're only available on Polkadot. What does this project do? Well, they're in the field of DAOs and DApps. So DAOs, for those of you who don't know, are decentralized autonomous organizations, and SubDAO will provide DAO infrastructure. Also, they can or will provide electronic agreement signing services, and they are going to develop a cross-chain wallet. Unfortunately, they have not received any Web3 Foundation grants, but on the other hand, they have a lot of investors backing them, 27 to be exact, and this is like one of the highest numbers of investors backing a project. If we switch back to ACALA, we see they are the only ones with more investors, 32. So all in all, I think this is quite a beneficial number, but then again, if there are too many investors, there might be too much selling pressure on the project. But yeah, for this project, I think 27 investors is fine, as they're not all top-notch and big investors. Some of them are also a little bit smaller, so I think all in all this number is quite fine. And if we're going to look at the phenomics now, so the GOV token will have a maximum supply of 1 billion. They have 5% inflation, and if we're looking at the allocations, we can see that they are very, very good. So SubDAO is giving out 30% of their maximum supply as rewards for the parachain, and this is the biggest percentage given out so far by any of the projects. And if we remember in the Kusama Parachain Auctions, Moonbeam, the one that went to the moon, Moonriver, was giving out a similar share of 30% of their token supply. So this is quite a favorable reward ratio you get here. The team has only 10%, but 10%, that's totally fine for the team. And 15% are only allocated to investors, and this is why I said 27 investors here are actually not of too much concern, because among them they only share 15% of the token supply, which should not amount to too much selling pressure, as there is also a vesting schedule for these investors. And then additionally, they are reserving 30% of the supply for liquidity programs, which is also very favorable, and they have another 15% for reserve and development and all that kind of stuff, which is also not too bad. So all in all, I have to say that the SubDAO has the most favorable allocation ratios here, so giving a lot out to parachain as parachain rewards. Not that many tokens in the hands of big investors, and a lot of tokens used for liquidity and development. So from this perspective, SubDAO is one of the best projects with the best token allocation here. And another project that I really liked with the token allocation was ASTAR, but I think SubDAO is even better than ASTAR with the allocation. But let's look at the rewards. So what can you expect if you contribute 1 DOT to SubDAO, and they have a fixed reward schedule of 20 GOV token, and you can get a 5% referral reward. That would amount to 1 GOV token per DOT contributed. And also you're able to contribute via parallel finance. If you do that, feel free to use the referral link in the description below, so you will get another 5% additional rewards on your para token reward. So if you contribute via parallel finance, you not only get the 21 GOV tokens, but you will also get some para tokens, and with the referral link you get 5% more. The vesting schedule for the GOV token is 34% immediately, the rest is linear, and this is also a very, very favorable vesting schedule because you can claim quite a big chunk of your rewards at the beginning, 34%. I think this is also the highest number that we have seen so far. If we quickly check, yes, it actually is the highest number. So in case of the vesting schedule and the allocation, SubDAO is definitely a hidden gem. As I already told you, they only have a 5% referral bonus you get as a special incentive, and there's no failure compensation for SubDAO, which is a bit unfortunate because I'm not quite sure if SubDAO will succeed in the first round. I mean, I would be happy for them to see them succeed because actually they're giving out some good rewards, but I think it's possible that they will probably not, and so a failure compensation here would be really good for us investors, especially for these projects who are not sure to succeed. And now coming to the price analysis, so I expect SubDAO to have a market cap of around 600 million US dollars, so it's a bit smaller than all the other projects. This is largely because, first of all, the crowd behind the project is, or the community is not too big. There are a lot of projects with bigger communities backing them, and also the value proposal is still quite strong, but I have to say that there are other projects like Moonbeam or CALAMARI which have at least as of today, for today's crypto world, more utility. I think DAOs are, the time of DAOs has not yet come. They will in the future, but we're a bit early for DAOs, and also electronics agreement signing services and a cross-chain wallet is nothing that is too special. So I assume that the project will be a bit smaller than the others we have seen, but the market cap could also be at around what Parallel Finance has, so maybe 800,000, but I went with my feeling of about 600,000. But again, if we change the market cap to 800,000, we'll still be in the price range here that I assessed for this project. So at the lowest, I will think it will trade about $1.80 per GOV token. Let's change that back again. And at the highest, at the most best scenario, it will trade at around $3, and that will be if the SubDAO will have a market cap of around 850 to 900 million US dollars. But let's take the modest assessment here, and I'm actually calculating with around $2.20, maybe $2.50, maybe $2.10, but around the $2.20 mark. In my opinion, the GOV token should trade, at least at the beginning. And for the circulating supply that I assessed here, and yeah, I think this range is reachable for this project. And looking at the social sentiment, like I told you before, they don't have that many Twitter followers. I mean, 67k, it's actually quite fine. It's like LITENTRY, but it's on the lower end of the spectrum. The GitHub activity is unfortunately not very good, and they have 30k Telegram users. So all in all, the social sentiment is, for me, I would classify it as 6.5. They're a bit on the weaker side what the social sentiment, yeah, on that side. Also, if we again check the lowest price expectation, if we check the market cap with the lowest price expectations, we'll see that they will have a market cap of almost, let's say 490 million US dollars. That would rank them at spot 250 of all coins ranked by market cap so far. And the market cap of the highest price expectation would be around 860 million US dollars, which would rank them at rank 225. And I think this is pretty much achievable for SubDAO. And probably in the future they will be more important as they provide more utility, and DAOs are getting bigger and more demanded. But for now, I think this is a project that's a bit under the radar. This is why I would classify this as a hidden gem, because actually the rewards are kind of good. And just check if, or just see here, if the DAO project grows, and I think it will have a lot of potential to grow in the future, I mean more in the long term, then we see at least at the price of $3 per DAO token, you will get around $63 back for one DOT contributed, and this is a quite a favorable ratio, similar to probably what you get out of MANTA, and one of the best ratios or the highest rewards I have seen so far. And yeah, let's conclude this. So all in all, I expect rewards of around $50 that you get for contributing one DOT to SubDAO. The sentiment is just a single plus, because I have good feeling about DAO, but it's not the project with the most utility that they can unlock at the second of token generation event. I think it's the performance of this project will be correlated to how DAOs as a whole perform, and as for now they're kind of niche, and but I'm sure that they will get bigger in the future. But for now the sentiment is 1+. Unfortunately the social sentiment is also not that big, but all in all I still think this is a AA project, because it has the future potential and it is actually giving out some very nice rewards. So this is possibly a hidden gem in this Polkadot Parachain Slot Auctions, but please keep in mind that for now at least it looks like SubDAO will not succeed in the auctions. I would be happy to see them succeed, but I think it is kind of unlikely, but who knows, anything can happen. But for now it does not seem like this. But probably in the next batch of auctions they will win, and if they're giving out the same rewards or even upping their rewards, that would be really, really good for the project and for the investors backing the project. Alright guys, so that was it for today. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe so you don't miss out on the upcoming videos. There we have 3 more projects to do. Then I evaluated all 10 projects in the first Parachain Slot Auction batch. And also, always, if you want to contribute to a project, feel free to use my Parallel Finance referral link in the description below, so that you will get an additional 5% on your Para rewards. That's it for today, and see you guys next time.